Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on this Friday evening for me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube with the same username everywhere, Tiffany TLC Music, as I do most weeknights between 5:30 and 6:15 p.m. Pacific Time. I do all my own music, except one song written for me. Most of it's modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping and some bluesy songs, working on a piano arrangement for a new song. To stay in the loop on all that and get notified when I'm coming on, please do follow on two spots: Twitter for my rare but important announcements, and also Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. They are the best places to watch and have your chat automatically show up in the merge chat area so we can have some cross-platform chat, which is fun. And for those on the replay, I appreciate you. And if and when possible, I love when you can come on live too. All right, so I am getting on half hour later than I was ready. I was ready like a half hour ago, but I had a technology problem. And I thought I wasn't gonna be able to broadcast at all. But it was the sound. I thought my sound card had died completely. But it seems that I'm okay, I hope, so far. So I'm kind of conflicted about what to sing today. Maybe I'll start with You Always Knew. Kind of a happy song, a love song, true love, about a love that is still going strong. And I'm in a pretty good mood today, so that seems like a good song. But I am open to requests. So if you are not in a good mood, you need something, a commiserating song or something less cheery, let me know, and I've got plenty of that stuff for you too. But I'm going to start with this song, You Always Knew, and you can request a specific song if you know my songs, or a type of song, sad song, that sort of thing, happy song. Each night as we fall asleep, our kids snuggled up to us tight. You hold my hand, I love you's all around, and sweet, sweet good nights. I'm always shocked every night inside. I gasp to think the love I feel, the family we made, it come to pass. All that I have and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. It was door to door, the Sierra Club, my summer job. You opened the door, smiled down at me, a Marble Creek guy. I had another guy, law school coming, I was moving away. But when you asked me out, looked at me that way, yes, I had to say. With all that I have and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. It was our first date ended, but with it came our first goodbye. But the hug we shared before you left did not tell a lie. I had told you my Santa Barbara guy had bought me tickets to fly, but you called me up at work to refund his money, said you had to try. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Months went by. Hi, Cheeky, how you doing? Months goodbye. I left my other guy. You found me. We started a fling, but I still didn't know the way you did that this would be the thing. You moved for work, but every Friday night you flew to me. You called me up, you cared for me, yeah, you slowly helped me see all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Yesterday, the anniversary of our 10th year. Another blessed day, another blessed night with you right here. You're my best friend, lover of my dreams. Such care you take of me, dear. And if I close my eyes, our handwritten vows, I can still hear. We said with all that I have and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always knew. Good to see you, Cheeky, and others live and replay. What is the emoticon? Because of course, as usual, it's the whole issue where I can't have Twitch open at the same time, and the emoticons, you can see on the merge chat area that it's hard to tell what that is. I'm sure it looks fabulous on Twitch. And it might even be animated, but I can't quite tell what it is from here. Could be a bird. Maybe. Anyway, so song one down. I got on a half. It's a fish with a top hat. Love it. Wow, I would not have guessed that. Okay. Actually, now I can kind of see it. Cute. Why, thank you for a fish with a top hat. That's cute. Can't believe how many emoticons Twitch has. It's crazy. So I was going to get on like a half hour earlier, but I had a technology problem, and by some fluke, it repaired itself. I was going to not be able to broadcast. So how are you doing, Cheeky? Do you have a particular kind of song you would like? I'm just kind of, I always have I usually have a default set list, but I'm open if you don't know my songs, which I know you probably don't know them all yet, but to like, you know, happy song, sad song, commiserating song, if you had a good day, bad day. I've got songs for just about everything. I probably have more songs for bad days than good days, though. It's just how I roll. Maybe it's because I don't know. I was gonna say because I've had more bad days than good days, but I don't know. I guess maybe I feel like I need songs more when I've had a bad day, so I write songs for those days. I don't know. You know what I might do is a song called That Brand New Day. It's been a while since I've done this song, and I've been doing this time of year with the elections coming up. I do a lot of political activism stuff, and I'm on like a couple for different text teams, and dealing with people with different perspectives. Sometimes, they're expressed with sort of anger and stuff like that. And so it's a time where I think about the topic of this next song a lot. It just is a song where I try to think about how can we ever see eye to eye, in some of these tricky issues. And when I wrote this song, I was feeling a bit more optimistic about that than maybe I felt over the past. I wrote the song in 2012, and since around 2016 or a little earlier, I've felt a little more uncertain about how that exactly works. My pick has decided that this would be a good time. Found it. Okay. So it's a very simple song that I wrote. I actually wrote it for a talk that I gave when I was involved in a group called the Zeitgeist Movement. It's kind of about seeking some real big changes to try to make the world more equitable. And I wrote this song I wrote this song for that talk and sang it along with a different version, a modified version of Imagine. When we talk about change in the world, well, we don't have to agree, but maybe I can learn from you, huh? You can learn from me, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. Knowledge, it is emergent, that's what they say, so let's learn something new each and every day, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And if we search with open minds, we just might see the same signs, and so choose the same paths more and more of the time, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And so that we all can come together, I hope we avoid judgments and look for solutions for the 100%, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach out and we speak about those changes that we seek, and help others do that too, why, we can make it through, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. Now it may seem much too hard, even hopeless at times, but together we're unstoppable. A better world is possible, so one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, we can find our way to that brand new day, saying one day at a time, step by step, but let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Baby, you can tell the different verses, like they had a lot of optimism at that point. That the specific part where that I the two parts that I remind me again of which emoticon that one is. That's a three-eyed something. knowledge is emergent. That's what they say. So let's learn something new each and every day. And if we search with open minds, we might see the same signs, and so choose the same paths more and more of the time. What I assumed there is that we would be taking in the same facts. And since I wrote this song, I think I've become more concerned. It's a frog clapping, yay! That we're not taking in the same data, or we're not taking in the same information, and we have sort of information silos, and I think that sort of gets in the way of my vision here of like how we're gonna come to see closer eye to eye. So, but I still try to resurrect that hope by singing the song. Maybe we'll be able to see eye to eye at some point and make our way toward a better day. In the meantime, we just try. So I don't know what are you in the mood? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough. It makes things really, really tough because people, you know, you have a group that gets really, really concerned about something because they have a certain version of what they think is going on, and then another group gets really, really concerned about the opposite because they have a different version of what's going on, and it's like, that's a problem. So are you in a good place, Cheeky, a bad place? Would you like a happy song or sad? Because I can do 2 more songs, and I'm just wide open today. Normally I have a sort of a bias, but I could go either way. I do have, I could do Sad and Sweet Memories and Tumble Star. That's a song about, Sad and Sweet Memories is about my experience growing up, and it's more broadly about the issue of being able to get to a place in thinking about your upbringing where you can be empathic with your parents for doing the best they could with what they knew, what they had, internally, externally, and also empathic with your younger self that maybe didn't have all your needs met, and have both of those be true at the same time, and be able to walk and chew gum at the same time in that sense, like have empathy for both. And then I mention in that song a lullaby that my dad wrote for me, and then I sing that lullaby. So maybe we'll do that, unless there's any other requests. So Sad Sweet Memories is the song about my parents, and things were definitely hard for me growing up in their own way. I'm not trying to compare to other people. You know, I had food. I didn't have a problem with like having enough food. Well, there was a time where it was a little tight, but well, I capture some of the issues in the song and somehow managed to find a place where I could also empathize with them while also not denying my own challenges, you know, that it presented for me as a young person. All right, let's see. Make sure I'm doing this rhythm right. Oh, this isn't the right song. There it is. No. So it's written in a kind of a simple way because I was thinking of it as like my child self speaking. At the beginning, anyway. I remember our house, the happy times in our house, together with my mom and dad. When it split apart, I felt so sad. It wasn't everything it could be. You didn't always know how to care for me. But I loved our little family. fleeting. Sad and sweet memories. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. Both of mean so much to me. You as a single mom wasn't easy for you or me. I needed more support and harmony. But your parents, they didn't show you what to do. And parenting alone is so much harder too. Which is why I'm so amazed at the sweet friendship that we have today. I love the connection that we share now. We ended up close somehow. Sad and sweet memories. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. You both mean so much to me. I really missed our times, Dad, from before the split. You wrote a lullaby for me and sang it with such tenderness. Your tenderness, it carried on and on. But your focus on me, it seemed almost gone. And I know it was so very hard to lose your family. So hard, I think maybe it hurt to look at me and really see. Yet I've come to treasure what you're able to give. And I'm so grateful for every day that you live. Sad and sweet memories. Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad, so glad for what you gave to me. Though you didn't always know just how to meet my needs. You both mean so much to me. You both mean so much to me. Welcome, Nikon. Thank you. It's a song about my parents and and more broadly about the idea of empathizing with your parents, even if you had a really hard time growing up, and also empathizing with yourself. Wish I could see the emoticons better. I see them. You can see how they come through on the, I feel like I'm going to start to need to keep Twitch open separately. Aw, thank you. Aw, that's really sweet. Thank you. Let me, unfortunately, your title there is blue. Ah, Cosmonoise. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know, how I try to look at it is very philosophically that, especially with COVID, there were a lot more people online, I feel like, watching virtually, because what else was there to do early on? And then I feel and then a lot of broadcasters who had never been broadcasting online started broadcasting online, and at this point I think there's a bit of a glut. So it's kind of hard, and people, not as many people are doing things, are taking in virtual stuff as much as they did before. They're wanting more in-person things, and so I feel like it's a perfect storm of supply and demand. And it's difficult also I don't do any promotion, and I don't make any effort at promotion. I know a lot of artists who have more attention, put a lot of effort in, so I can't really complain if I'm not even going to be willing to put in the effort. It's tough because this is a part-time thing that I do, and it's like the nourishing, cool experience for me is performing and connecting with people. And so taking the time to do like promotional things and other things, even though it would get me more of that probably, it's hard to take the time. But I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. In fact, to keep me going, I'm going to take a little picture of that sweet comment. Thank you. And I'm glad you listened on the replay. What are some of my favorite musicians? Well, I'm going to date myself a little here, but my all-time, I have a lot of more, my son, I'm quite exposed to a lot of current indie musicians. Like I like the band Mother Mother, and because my son is super into those musicians and we listen to them every day. He like kind of DJs our soundtrack in our house. But my all-time favorites are the 3 J's, I call them. Joni Mitchell, top, absolute favorite, very inspiring, her early works. And I also love Joan Baez and Janice Ian. These are from way back, these are like 70s musicians. And I actually was very young in the 70s, so none of those were people that I was listening to in my teens or anything. They weren't popular when I was young. They were even before my time, in other words. But when I did hear them, I was like, oh my God. Joni Mitchell especially, her albums, Clouds and Song to a Seagull. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I love singing her songs. I do that quite a bit. Unfortunately, her songs are very difficult to learn because she has alternate tuning for almost all of her songs. Sing for us. Okay. All right. Well, I have one more song. So I did. By the way, let me just say, Nikum and Cheeky, I know you're following, but Nikum, if you're not already following, do consider it, would ya? There's 2 spots that I recommend people follow. Of course, wherever you like to watch, like Twitch, it's great. But also Twitter, because I post things on there like, hey, I can't come on today, or whatever. That's where I put any kind of general announcements. Same username, Tiffany TLC Music. So I'm going to do my one more song, and it kind of pairs up with a song I just sang. Thank you. That's so great. Glad you found me. And this is a lullaby that I didn't write. This is the one song that I sing on here that I did not write, but I was given permission by my dad to sing this on my broadcasts. And it's called Tumble Star, and it's a lullaby he wrote for me when I was 4 and a half. Super sweet. He passed away, by the way, in 2018. And I actually sang this to him in my head after he had died, because it's about saying goodbye to a busy day, but I thought it could also be about saying goodbye to a busy life. It's just a super sweet song. And this will take us out. This will be it. Tumble star. Oops. Sorry, guys. Something happened. Sorry. Tumble star. Tumble from the sky. Tumble far. I wonder why. Sleepy head, thank you. Dreams I sang my songs, I played my games, and toys always shared. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. Sleepyhead, dreams are spinning round. Snug in bed, a gentle sleeping sound. Tumble star, tumble from the sky. Tumble far, I wonder why. Sometimes I feel sad singing that song. I feel kind of sad this time since I just talked about him passing away. But yeah, he had a rough life later. Like he was so innocent when he wrote the song, and life got more. He got more jaded, I guess. More. I don't know. Thank you. So lovely, this nice little crowd today. I appreciate you all, and thanks for following and hanging out with me. It's always fun. I love when we get a little group going. And hope to see you again when you can. I only come on like a half hour usually, so there's no pressure to stay for like 2 hours or something. And even if people have just time to like hop in and say hi, that always means a lot. Thanks for being with me, you guys. It's been super special tonight, and I appreciate it. Until next time, hope you all have a good weekend or whatever it is for you. Nikum, Cheeky, your name is Cosmonoise is blanked out. It's weird because it's dark blue on a dark blue background in my, I guess I can see it better on the merge chat. Anyway, thanks for being with me, everybody. Until next time, have a good one. You know what I'll do? I'll go ahead and put... Oh, you can't... Oh, really? I have 82 followers? I haven't even kept track. I have actually tried to not... This is going to sound strange, but... for different reasons, I've deliberately not monetized, but that's really sweet of you. You would pay? That's really sweet. Let me stick my little blurb up here. It's gonna kind of it's gonna wipe the comments out. At 50, you can start having subs. I did not know that. Okay, let me click this. I thought you had to be part of the partner program or something. And I thought you had to have like 1,000, or maybe that's after you have 1,000 subs. Maybe you can monetize earlier, and then I don't know. I thought it was more of a hurdle. I did not know that. I have deliberately kept this on a non-monetary basis for different reasons. But that's cool. I didn't know I had 82 followers. That's cool. I don't want people to have to pay. It's kind of a gift economy thing is how I think of it. Of course, they don't have to pay. It would be a choice, but it's like, I don't know. I'll think about that. Thanks for telling me. I didn't even realize. All right, everyone. So this is my little blurb. Singer-songwriter. Come on most weekdays. Usually off by now. Try to be. Follow 2 spots, Twitter and Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. Best places to watch and have your chat show up in the merge chat area. And come on when you can, live especially for modern American folk, mostly on acoustic guitar, bluesy and vocal looping songs also, working on a piano arrangement. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited about it. I'm learning piano, but I made a song in piano, but it's pretty sophisticated for a new piano player, I think. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to know that. It's food for thought for sure. Thanks for being with me, TLC, to all of you from me. Have a good weekend or evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And until next time.